So the saga continues, man. Enes Kanter went to the game last night where obviously Dejanay Carrington had documented 8-23. That's the game she got kicked out of for hitting Kofi Cunningham against the Indiana Fever. That game came yesterday. If you guys haven't watched the video that I did put out on that, just go back and watch that. So yes, Enes Kanter, he is advocating basically for females not to have men play in their sport. But it seems like the WNBA is wanting that. So he was attacked yesterday at the Chicago game. It was Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky. So he went to the game, and obviously it's controversy around the topic where he doesn't want transgender woman that was biologically a man to play in the WNBA because it's just not fair to the women that created their game. But it seems like Natasha Cloud, who plays for the Chicago Sky, went at him, and yeah, so we're just gonna go over the topics of what happened, what transpired throughout that whole day, which is crazy. I mean, I would think that the woman would be siding with him, but maybe he's just getting too much attention, and they're not liking it over there. You could even see here. You can even see here that she said, "To every trans kid, person, you are a part of my community and tribe. You belong. You're loved. You're seen. You're perfect as you are, and you will always be protected by me." This is Natasha Cloud here, and that's who went after Enes Kanter, which I'll show you here. Right after this shot that I'm going to show you guys, right after this bucket she got on Caitlin Clark, she turned around and exchanged a lot of words with Enes Kanter.
Cloud finding an angle. And just like that, a 6-point basketball game. Chicago staying in it.
I can't even tell what she said. I wish I would. Look, that's Enes Kanter right there with the shirt saying woman, adult, female. And this is only because the WNBA has not set the regulations to where they might be allowing a transgender woman to play in the WNBA someday. And he doesn't agree with it, but he getting pushed back from the females. So I guess the females do want to play with men. That's what it seems like.
Before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud got that bucket. She wanted her voice heard.
And I believe he ended up getting kicked out too.
Surrounding the W. That is Enes Kanter. W. That is Enes Kanter in the building today. And he has voiced how he's felt about the situation. Natasha Cloud voicing her opinion.
But that was that video, bro. But it started even outside. It started when he was getting in. He had grown man and woman cussing his ass out. This was what's been happening.
Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass out of Chicago.
I'm not touching him. I'm just saying, fuck you, bitch.
You was sorry in the league. You was sorry in the league. Sorry ass. You was sorry in the league. You was sorry in the league. You wouldn't even do good in this league. You sorry ass. Sorry. Now you ain't good. You ain't good here. You ain't good here. You got the police with you. Man, you a get.
Damn, telling his ass he was sorry to leave, but I think they're not doing the story. Even at halftime, he puts it's halftime and I need to use restroom, but you zoom in here. I mean, it's the women's restroom. But after he was kicked out, he had this to say. He spoke to somebody about it, but he said this right here. This is what happened, I guess.
Sophie Cunningham shot a three, and I put my hands up to celebrate, right? Literally, a couple position later, Natasha came back and started screaming and yelling and said, "She's not going to sleep with you." I just got up, and then I was like, "I'm just here to protect women, and that's all," right? And then she started to yell. She started to use some very heavy language. She started to actually cuss. And I was very shocked that there were a lot of kids and there were a lot of teenagers was at that game. And I just cannot believe that she was just cussing and using those F-bombs in front of all these kids. Security guy, came, and then I was like, "Listen, you need to leave." I was like, "Can you please tell me why do I need to leave?" They said, "Look, you just need to leave." And they literally, I don't want to say they dragged me, but like they pretty much like pushed me to leave the gym.
Damn, so he got kicked out of the gym after he paying his hard-earned money. And for a report that just came out, the NBA has finally banned Enes Kanter from playing in the WNBA, which was not his goal, but it's working because he is I mean, he's for women, he's not for transgender men playing in being transgender, becoming a woman and playing in the WNBA. But as you can see here, it said the WA has not announced any plans to prevent Enes Kanter Freedom from attending any future games. He was ejected from the arena in Chicago, but multiple sources says that the NBA former player will not be eligible to play in the women's league, which is his goal. His goal is to not have that happen. So I guess it's working. I guess it's working right. And you got other people defending him as well. But I think Nightcap said something about this. I think Nightcap is for what he's doing, but they didn't. I think it's getting out of hand for them. It's becoming too much. But so they had this to say about the situation.
What other reason would he be going to the games? Hell, he probably ain't never been to no WNBA game. Didn't he go there just to be the agitator, just to cause ruckus, just to make the headlines? Come on, bro.
Hey,
what we
Joe,
doing? Okay, Ojo?
I got a question. Enes Kanter, what was he doing? What was he saying?
He
What does he do? I know he was a former
Well,
basketball.
remember he talking about he's eligible for the WNBA draft. So he gonna go to he gonna go play in the WNBA.
That's who started that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What we doing, man? Huh?
I don't think that's who started it though, but he's just trying to get the WNBA to reform their rules. Like he shouldn't be able to be eligible, and I think it will fix itself.
He gonna go try for the WNBA, bro.
He raging, baby. Then he gonna run the Fox. Then he gonna run the Fox News and talk about, see, this is what I'm talking about. They're not inclusive. They don't wanna. They wanna have their cake and eat it too, and yada 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 yada. If you were good, you still be in the NBA.
Yeah.
So he wasn't good when he played?
No, that's why he's not playing.
His
own home country don't want him back.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Hold on. For a minute though, he was solid, Uncle Ocho.
Yeah.
He wasn't no damn superstar, nothing like that, Ocho. But
he was a good role player.
Yeah, great. Yeah, he was a good role player. But to be pulling this stunt that he pulling, I don't understand why. Like, is it because of the transgender rights?
Yes.
And he thinking that, I'm gonna really test him and see what the hell they gonna do.
That's basically he trolling.
He must be a political activist in a sense.
He is.
I think the thing was, Joe, is that he was a solid role player, but then he started having these beliefs and these talking points that the league's like, bro, you're not that good.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't Kyrie. What you think?
Nah. You, in order to be talking like you talking, you need to be a star.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then if you're a superstar, we gonna look the other way. But you're not even that.
You're absolutely right. And I think all this kind of transpired right when COVID hit, when they were making guys take them COVID shots. If you couldn't take them damn COVID shots, Uncle Ocho, then you can't play. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's been an uproar ever since then. And it's kind of seemed like, for whatever reason, he's come back around, and I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand what's the logic behind this.
Joe, we had those same rules at Fox. We couldn't go in the building. If you didn't get a COVID shot, you couldn't come in the building.
Yeah.
Okay. If you didn't get tested, we got tested 3 times a week. If you refuse to test, you can't come in the building.
Damn.
It was really that simple.
Facts.
Either you want to work or you don't.
Or you don't, yeah.
Damn.
I remember you couldn't go to school. You had to get certain vaccinations. Measles, mumps, diphtheria. You had to get those shots before you go to school.
Oh, that shit's still lying, but
I don't want to get them. Well, you ain't going.
Yeah. That's how it was. Yeah.
But it's a bigger thing. I mean, I agree with Enes Kanter. I mean, but do you need to do all this? Probably not. You don't need to be doing all that. But if this helps WNBA set out their guidelines correctly and allow women to be women and play in their own sport, and allow men to play in the NBA, because if that's the point, they're going to collide both leagues, and the WNBA would not be a league. And they've been working so hard to get paid, and all this CBA deal that just happened, that will go away. quickly. That will go away and get old really fast if they keep letting this happen. I mean, you got men that political activists like Enes Kanter. Like, you can see it on his bio right here. Like, it tells you he's a human rights activist. So like he he don't think. I mean, men should be playing in women's sports, which most people think that, bro. All these records in the WA, all this Asia Wilson, Kayla Cart shit. If y'all think they're like valid and raw, allow men to be in that sport, man. They gonna take the whole sport from them. But I mean, I see it as a man stepping up for women, which they said. I mean, back in the days, it used to be like that. So for the woman to actually be giving him pushback, it's crazy to see, man. But if y'all like videos like this, just like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.